Let's go ahead and start clapping some cheeks. Beef cheeks. Birria Tacos, let's go. What's up everybody, it's James with JB Sous Vide and I'm so glad to have you back. If you're here to broaden up your sous vide game, this is the place for you. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button down below and buckle up because today we're making some smoked and sous vide beef cheeks that we're gonna use in some killer birria style queso tacos. When I replicate these popular traditional dishes using sous vide, I always hesitate calling it by its proper name, but today we're doing some birria style tacos. Birria traditionally refers to the stew that you braise that great taco meat in. But today we're not really braising, kinda, but like not really, but also kinda. The goal today will be to get some great smoke on that meat, then make up our braising mixture, and then get it in the sous vide to make sure it's at that perfect braised-like consistency. We're then gonna shred it in the mixture and get some great taco meat out of it. Birria tacos are traditionally made with goat meat, but for today, I'm using beef cheeks. You can also use short rib or chuck roast if that's what you have. It'll work perfectly. If you're looking for a non-sous vide version, check out Meat Church's latest video on it. Today though, we're using another crowd favorite, some amazing beef cheeks from our friends over at Porter Road. Beef cheeks are such a wonderful and lean taco filling. We'll start off here by drying these off and seeing how much trimming we're gonna have to do. I was truly amazed at how these cheeks from Porter Road came pretty much fully trimmed. I've gotten cheeks in the past that you need to trim extremely heavy. It's always a hassle. Anyway, when you look at your cheeks, you're gonna wanna take off all the hard fat and sinew and cartilage on the outside. And there you are, these cheeks are ready to get seasoned. For the seasoning, we're gonna layer on some Meat Church rubs. I'm first gonna smoke these cheeks on the Weber kettle over some post oak at about 275. We're gonna let that go for about 2 hours to give ourselves a nice smoky flavor for our braising mixture. Speaking of our braising mixture, we're gonna start here with a couple dried guajillo and ancho peppers. We'll cut off their stems and take the seeds out. We'll take these peppers and we'll microwave them for about 20 to 30 seconds just to get them fragrant. We're also going to dice 2 Roma tomatoes here and 1 onion. We're going to go and saute them in a pan for about 5 minutes. We'll get out our blender and we're going to add 6 cloves of garlic, your fragrant peppers, 2 cups of beef stock, your sauteed onion and tomato, half a cup of apple cider vinegar, tablespoon of olive oil, teaspoon of oregano, teaspoon of cumin, half teaspoon of ground ginger, quarter teaspoon of ground cinnamon. We'll go ahead and take that and blend it on high. And there's your braising mixture. Now to bring back our smoked cheeks. They had about 2 hours in the smoker and are ready to be bagged. We'll add them to our bag here. And we'll add our braising mixture. You don't have to add a whole lot up here. We're going to seal it up and drop them in the bath. Let's talk about all the other things we're going to need to construct these tacos. Limes and cilantro, these are going to be for our finishing touches. I also love to have some diced serrano pepper. Gotta have a little heat there. We've got some finely shredded Oaxaca cheese. That'll go inside of our tacos and make them cheesy. For our tortillas, I usually like to try and make my own, but sometimes you can't pass up on convenience. I pick these buttered tortillas up at my local H-E-B. They're what I use for most of my taco nights where I just buy my tortillas. Oh, and you can't forget the shredded onion. Okay, the moment we've all been waiting for. Our cheeks are done, time to shred. I'll get a bowl here and dump our cheeks out with all the sauce. Look at that, I can already feel how tender they are. We're just gonna shred all these cheeks and let them sit in that mixture. Hey, look at that little bit of smoke ring there. That's exciting. Now that all of our meat is shredded, let's get on to construction. Just as an aside here, it's going to be messy. Just embrace that because it's all going to be worth it. We'll start by oiling up our flat top. You could also do this in a pan or two, but I like to keep the line moving here. We're going to dip our tortillas in the sauce onto the flat top. Meat goes on with our cheese, little cilantro on top, and we're going to close her up. We're going to let this griddle till the cheese is melted and both sides are a little crispy. We'll push this one to the back here and keep the line moving, and we're going to repeat with the rest. And there they are. Look at that plate. Make sure you get yourself a side ramekin of that sauce for dipping. We'll add in some onion here. And now some cilantro. Alright y'all, let's see how we did. If you're going to make these, be ready for a mess. I don't really think there's any way around it. It's just a messy ordeal. But hey, that's the price we pay for some great tacos. Without further ado, let's get into the tasting. It's a little onion, a little cilantro, do a little dip here. That's very good. I'm so happy that we smoked these. Nice smoky flavor on the beef cheek. It's just a sensory overload. Savory, that cheese, the really fried shell here. Just a great bite. But yeah, the sous vide, you could tell how tender that beef cheek is just by how long it was in the sous vide, breaking down, soaking up all those juices. It's a great bite. Love beef cheek. But hey, if you got something out of this video, go give it a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you're first to be notified when we put out a new video every week. And just remember, go watch some of the other videos we got on the channel. Catch you on the next time.